What's up, everybody? Listen, man. It's funny, like like when you do stuff on, like listen. I'm online. I've been trying to sell my books. My books right here. Here go one right here. I got two different ones. Here go one. This one is called Agitation Gets the Dirt Out. This one is called Don't Beat Your Children or They'll Turn Out Like Me. My books, I sell them for $14. And you can get them off of Amazon. Or you can use Cash App. $1 Brad Bafke. And I'll mail the books to you myself. I'll sign them and send them to you myself. But I come on here to sell my books. But a lot of people like to argue about trivial shit. And that's why, it's so annoying. They be wanting to argue. You can find people to argue, but you can't get people to buy your products. That's just how religion is. We black people sit around and argue about religion all day while the world is steady going. While buildings is still getting built and bridges are still getting built, and things are getting invented. We arguing about what Jesus did or what Jesus looked like. It's all bullshit. Nothing gets changed. Nothing gets done. Like, I be watching the people argue. You got to understand, a lot of these so-called religious, these revolutionary religious groups, they're designed to attract all the black troublemakers. That way, the power structure can keep tabs on them at all times. Just in case they want to do something stupid, they can step right in and thwart it right away. Religion does nothing for black people. Absolutely nothing. It's just like having a great education. You got a great education, but no job. You got to have a way to make money. You could be the smartest man in the world, but if you ain't making money, that education don't mean shit. That's why it's better to get a trade than it is to get an education. And you got to understand, the public school system is designed so you could be mediocre at best. That's what it's designed for. But sometimes people slip through the cracks and become better than what they're supposed to be. But back to what I was saying is, people want to argue all day, but they don't want to build no bridges. They don't want to build no buildings. All they want to do is argue. I ain't got time for all that arguing shit, man. I be out there trying to sell my books and make people think and give them something to laugh at. You motherfuckers want to argue all fucking day. Fuck y'all. You can sit there and argue. I ain't got time for that shit. Argue. That's all y'all want to do is argue. Damn. How can you get a black woman to jump out of an airplane? You gotta get a black man to tell her not to do it. Argue about that. That's all they want to do is argue. I gotta watch where I'm going because these people out here be driving dumb.